message of our hearts. You know, the one thing about Satan, people think that Satan is stupid. He's not stupid. You know that. He's actually quite clever. He might still use the old tactics. You know, he still comes at you the same way. But the thing about Satan is that he's learned. And that is that he's learned this. He's learned that when he persecutes God's children, they come out stronger. You know that? And that is why God wants us to guard our hearts above all else. That's what His Word says. We just listen before the praise and worship about inclining our hearts to God. Right? Because you cannot be saved unless you incline your heart to God. Do you know that? Unless you incline your heart to God, you know, you cannot come to fulfill the requirements of being saved, which is to confess with your mouth and to believe in your heart. Right? Now, the one thing that I want you to remember is that the Bible speaks about the end time, that there will be a mark of the beast. Who's heard about that? That without the mark of the beast, you'll not be able to buy or sell. Right? Now, do you think that that mark of the beast is going to come across in persecution? A lot of people are going to come and say, look, you better take the mark or the beast, otherwise we're going to chop your head off or stuff like that. I don't believe so. I believe the mark of the beast is already en route. And it's through technology. You see, today we look at technology. Do you know that you cannot already almost not buy anything without your phone? Do you know that today, everything that you can just about order anything online? Do you know that? You can phone Checkers and say, I want this and this and this, and deliver it to my house. And you've got scooters riding all over Rustenburg at the moment. And in every other town, you've got these little scooters running and delivering parcels to people. You've got Timu and Alibaba and all these other. There's more and more and more of those things coming out. Okay? There's more and more of those things coming out. When you go on and you look at something, oh yes, put your card number in, you pay it, and then they deliver it for you. Okay? Here's one of them. I bought it from Timu. Just to see. Because everything before, when I tried to buy something online, it was always a scam. You know? So this time I thought, okay, well, let me try. Everyone says, no, this Timu works. And so I got Timu and I bought this, and it's quite fancy. Right? But the thing is that what I realized is that we are coming to an era in our lives where the mark of the beast is slowly but surely being put in. And people come in and they say, you know what, no, but it's good, it makes life easier, you know, it's creating jobs, it's, the money is being spread, you know, people are buying and selling and stuff like that, so the money is being spread. So what's bad about that? The thing is that Satan has learned that he cannot persecute us to do something. So he'll subtly program you to do it without you knowing you're doing it. And I want us to remember that, have you noticed that when you start to look at certain things on your phone, and I know I've realized it, that when I start to look at a lot of things on the phone a lot more, I find myself, my heart to the Lord tends to become less and less drawn to the Lord and more drawn to these things, the things of the world. So because I've noticed that, I've made it even more dedicated to spending more time with the Lord, reading the Word more, listening to praise and worship more, as much as I can, as often as I can. Because the Bible speaks about the great falling away. I believe it's already started.